Today's video is gonna be a little unique, I guess, because today I'm gonna share some body mists that are oddly specific. These come from, I mean, mainly Bath & Body Works, but a couple from other places as well. And what I mean by oddly specific is just that whatever name that they have is so spot on to how it smells like. So for example, I'll go in depth in this video as well, but like raspberry jam donut, it's like such a specific name, but this smells exactly like that. So I have a top 10 of scents like this that smell exactly like whatever they're advertising, and whatever they're advertising is just super specific or like really delicious. I'm not gonna lie, the majority of them are gourmands, but there are some that are not, like a bubblegummy one, a cake one, and just really oddly specific other ones as well that I just think that they've done superiorly well. Superiorly is not a word. Super well. Also, quick announcement before we get in, I just launched my new handmade small business shop, which is Whimsy Willow, over on Etsy. So definitely be sure to check out my Etsy, and I'm already working on the next launch. It will be perfume themed, so I would love it if you guys could support me and head on over there. And also make sure that you follow my Whimsy Willow Instagram page, which is always here as well. Thank you to all that have ordered from my shop and are supporting me. It means the absolute world to me. So with that said, let's get into this. All right, so since I already mentioned it, let's start with raspberry jam donut. I think this is probably the queen of this concept because it is quite literally raspberry jam donut. They have managed to capture every single one of those elements in a body spray. It smells so accurate. It has wild raspberry jam, powdered sugar, and warm fluffy donut, and you can smell all of that. It smells just like you freshly baked a batch of warm fluffy donuts. You took them out, you put some raspberry jam on them, sprinkle of powdered sugar. It is literally that scent to a T. So specific, kind of maybe too specific at times because it smells just like a raspberry jam donut. So not necessarily the most wearable scent if you're going out or whatever, but such a good cozy scent if you're staying in, watching a movie, that kind of vibe. These are my favorite types of scents for a cozy movie night in. Similarly-ish to that, on the gourmand side of things, we have Milk Bar Birthday Cake. This has layered vanilla cake, creamy frosting, and rainbow sprinkles. And once again, every single one of those elements you can smell in here. It literally just smells like a birthday cake, sprinkles on top. So yummy, lactonic, creamy. It smells like buttercream frosting. It's so good. That creamy frosting, I can smell it as if it's literally right in front of me right now. Like if you blindfolded me and you just had me smelling this, I would 1000% think that you had frosting up to my nose and not a body spray that you wear on your body. So yeah, that is super specific. And then also from that same line was raspberry holiday pie bar. Same kind of like the raspberry jam donut, same concept, but this one doesn't smell like a donut. It smells exactly like a sugar cookie, and it's so yummy. It opens up more with that raspberry jelly. You can kind of smell those toasted almonds as well, but then in the dry down you definitely get that sugar cookie. It smells warm, caramelized, delicious, freshly baked cookie with raspberry jam and some almond shavings at the top. So delicious. All of this gourmand talking is making me hungry, honestly. I'm about to get my period, so TMI, but I don't care. So I'm just craving all the carbs. Then after that is strawberry pound cake, one of the most iconic scents from Bath & Body Works. They launched this a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I want to say. And usually with their launches, it'll be out for a while, then they take it away. But with this scent, even though they keep taking it away, they bring it back so often. This has a huge fan base, so they always bring it back in sales or just different times all throughout the years. It always comes back. There's like a million different packages from all the different collections that they've brought this back in. I have this one, and then I also have the original packaging, which is my favorite packaging for strawberry pound cake. But anyways, strawberry pound cake smells exactly like a strawberry shortcake. It's delicious. It has fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. Honestly, after hearing those notes, there's not much explanation for these because it smells exactly like the notes. This one is so good, and unlike some of these other ones that are a little too specific, this one is too, but there's also a level of wearableness to this. These ones I wouldn't necessarily really wear out, but this one I definitely would, and I have, and I mix it with a lot of different perfumes. One of my favorite combos with strawberry pound cake is mixing it with Yum Bougie marshmallow, and that will give you the most amazing strawberry candy shortcake scent of your dreams. So yeah, that's one thing about this that I love, is that it's a little bit more wearable, but still very, very specific to the name. One of my all-time favorite scents, and this was limited edition and they have not brought this back, but I want this to be brought back so badly because it is so specific. It smells just like the name and I'm obsessed with it, is Champagne Sprinkles. When I tell you, this smells exactly like a bubbly, sweet glass of champagne that you dunked a whole thing of pink sprinkles in, and then the sprinkles kind of absorbed all the champagne, so it equally smells, you know, bubbly and boozy, but with a whole lot of sprinkle sugariness to it. That is Champagne Sprinkles. This smells so pink, so girly. It's one of my favorite scents. I'm addicted to Champagne Sprinkles. And also, even though it's so oddly specific and it smells just like the name, I also find this wearable at the same time. It smells so good, guys. This has sparkling champagne, raspberry icing, and rainbow sprinkles. Exactly like the notes to a T, and I'm obsessed with it. I think maybe the fact that it has that sparkling champagne, it kind of breaks up the total gourmandness a little bit. It gives it more of a wearable feel, but as soon as that sugary sprinkle raspberry icing hits, it's addicting. It is so good. If you're into pink, sweet, girly kind of scents and you don't have champagne sprinkles in your collection, you need it. I know it's not available in store, but check on secondhand websites like Mercari, eBay, Poshmark. You can find it there. My top 10 Bath & Body Works scents of all time. For more of a recent collection, this was part of like a Easter collection, but we have Peeping It Real. And this is also oddly specific because it smells just like Peeps. And in the video where I first hauled this, I told you guys I had never tried a Peep. And I have now tried a Peep because I tried it over Easter. And I can confirm it smells just like this. And I mean, it wasn't anything groundbreaking. It was kind of exactly like what I thought it would be. Just marshmallows and sugar. But yeah, this smells exactly like marshmallows and sugar. It has fluffy marshmallow, sugar crystals, and whipped vanilla. So all the elements of a Peep this has, and it smells just like it. So yeah, very oddly specific, even the packaging, but if you want to smell like a Peep, there you go. And then the last two scents from Bath & Body Works are not Gourmand. They're very far from Gourmand, but they are so specific and they smell just like what they are titled. We have first Beachfront Blanket. Smells exactly like a beachfront blanket. Literally, this transports me to the beach. I don't know how they did this. It's beach in a bottle. It doesn't smell like sunscreen or anything like that. It just smells like you've been at the beach all day. The scent of aquatic ocean air, a little bit of freshness, maybe a little burst of sunscreen somewhere that somebody's applying. Freshness to the max. They've literally captured ocean air in a bottle in the best way. This has fresh white linen, summer sun rays, and soft musk. It is so nostalgic, and literally if you want to be transported to the beach, this is it. I love scents because they have the capability to just put you somewhere else, but this one is literally so specific to just the beach. And then Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. I don't like neither cinnamon or pumpkin in my scents, but something about Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, this smells like an heirloom candle, fall candle in the best way, and somehow it's wearable. You wouldn't think that a candle type scent would be wearable, but this one is. And although it does have cinnamon and pumpkin in it, it doesn't really smell like either one too much. This has heirloom pumpkin, like we said, autumn cinnamon, ginger snap, and whipped vanilla. It just smells like crisp fall air. This is another scent, it will transport you to fall. It's fall in a bottle in the best way. I've been holding on to this scent for so long because I've never seen it back. This is making me excited for fall. We're nowhere near fall, but it's putting me in the mindset. It's so cozy. It's not gourmand though. It's just like, it has this just cozy feel without being all the way gourmand. I literally want to put this on right now. That's how good that is. I've always loved Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, and I will always hold on to that scent because it's just one of those magical scents that will literally put you in a different mental space. And then the last two scents that I have are not from Bath & Body Works. First, we have Snow Fairy from Lush. This is amazing. Now, the scent Snow Fairy is not exactly describing what it smells like, but I put this in this video because it is oddly specific to the notes that this has. This smells just like bubblegum. It is bubblegum in a bottle. If you want to smell like sweet, delicious bubblegum, this is it. Now, this is like a winter exclusive, which has never made sense to me because it's pink and girly and it doesn't smell wintry. It smells like sweet candy bubblegum. But either way, it is the most authentic bubblegum scent that actually stays like bubblegum. Usually scents like these that are advertised and you think, oh, bubblegum, it usually wears off in 2 seconds because they'll usually put the bubblegum in the top notes, so you won't really get it after it dries down after like a minute. But in here, you always smell the bubblegum. And the longer you wear it, it's just like bubblegum and sugar. And it is literally like sweet bubblegum candy. So yeah, this is super specific in such a good way. It will have you smelling like pink sugary bubblegum. And then my last scent, that is probably the Gourmand scent of my dreams. The strongest Gourmand ever, the most realistic Gourmand ever. Cheirosa 71 from Sol de Janeiro. This is the most incredible Gourmand ever. It will have you wanting to eat your own skin. It is that delicious. It makes you want to crave pastries. It smells like buttercream frosting, macadamia nut, caramelized vanilla. It's a little bit toasty. It's so warm and cozy and inviting. Not a summer scent, definitely something for the cooler weather because it's so thick and it just feels like a warm hug. It literally wraps you up. It can be a bit much for the heat, but it is so good, so specific. Literally the scent trail that you leave with this scent, it's just pastries in the best way. So I love Cheirosa 71. I got this big old bottle of it and I love it. And that is it. Those are all of my oddly specific body sprays that I have. There's been so many more. Bath & Body Works specifically does these kinds of scents so well. Like whatever they're advertising on the title or the notes is usually exact to what it smelled like. Like they literally had a pickle smell that came out for like a holiday, as part of a holiday collection that they did, which smelled exactly like pickles. Which I love pickles. I love eating them. I don't want to smell like pickles. So I think that was just like a fun collectible thing. But yeah, they really do their scents exact to whatever they're advertising. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Definitely check out Whimsy Willow if you haven't already as well. Link is always in the description and I will see you in my next video. Bye.